We're back in the digital content center. There's other voices here. You can't see them.
Hello.
Hello.
One is Amanda. One
Watch,
is
they
Hannah.
can't even hear us.
Yeah,
And it's just float. Like, who's just talking to me?
Who is that?
Amanda's last day is tomorrow. No, Friday.
Mhm.
See, I'm all confused on
You're
the days
all
of the week.
confused.
And Hannah's first day is Tuesday
Yeah,
on the air.
Exciting stuff.
I know.
And Hannah's still temporary, and then it's a long story.
There's
It's a
a lot
long
going
And
on.
then she's going back to college in
Yeah.
August, right?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
late August. Yeah.
Okay. We're going to talk some weather and other things, I guess, today. You guys can't see what's going on, but we'll
We'll work with it.
you know what's
we'll
going
just
on.
take
know
your
what's
word
going
for
on.
it.
Yeah.
So I said, describe the weather in one word today.
Dreary.
Dreary,
Nasty.
nasty. A lot of D words. It's damp, dreary. I love throwing the word dank out.
I think
just
it
nobody-
actually does describe the day well.
Nobody
Yeah.
uses that word. It's a good word.
Yeah.
It's a good word. Let's see what we got. We already have comments coming.
Wow.
Oh my.
You girls
Is it-
bringing the comments.
Is it my family?
Is it her answer or her mom?
No, I don't think it's your family.
Okay.
Dan says,
Not yet,
thank
Mom.
goodness. I didn't think it was ever going to warm up again.
Yeah.
And Austin said, very wet, cold, foggy morning in Wetzel County.
Yep.
A lot of good describers there.
Naomi said, good. And Debbie says, depressing.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Another D
Depressing.
word.
Yeah.
Another D word. William's saying, hello, Jeff. Hello, everyone. That's not Bill. It's another William. Let's see. Tammy says, hi, all.
Oh, that's
Hannah's
my
aunt's
aunt.
here.
Yeah,
Hannah's
she
aunt's in the house.
is.
Yes. A frequent
She's
viewer.
in cahoots with the mom. Still don't know what they're doing with the cahoots is.
They're
part.
just
I'm
always
still
on.
working
They're always
that.
up to something.
Yeah.
Those two.
Yeah. Kathy saying, okay, good morning to all. It's a rainy day. She's the emoji. And look, the emoji shows up in the comments.
Yeah.
I never noticed that before.
Yeah.
But it's not color. It's black and
Yeah,
white.
it's black and white.
Mm.
Oh, this is interesting. Okay, yeah, the weather's lousy. That's another word. We could go on and on, but yeah, the weather is pretty bad out there today. At least it's not pouring down rain. Look at the rain amounts last 24 hours, 3,500ths of an inch of rain. So nothing too bad. And the rain actually, I'll show you how it's there's big disparity for different parts of our area. For the month now, this is the wettest month since 2018, where we had 4.84 inches, and we may be closing in on that. So we may have to look back even further for a May that was even wetter.
Jeez.
Yeah, definitely has been a rainy one.
Yeah.
But you know, isn't it amazing that year is always below average? We can
Yes.
never catch up for the year.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
now an inch below average. I'm like, how's that possible?
Yeah.
But we're in good shape as we're heading into summer because we've had a decent wet spring. And there's the radar estimate. You could really make out south of US 22. That's where a quarter to half an inch of rain fell. But then to the north of US 22, only like a tenth of an inch or so, if that has fallen in the last 24 hours. So a lot less north of US 22 than to the south, who picked up a little bit more. Nothing more than a couple tenths, maybe a quarter of an inch of rain or less moving forward. So let's see. Tammy said it was Hannah's aunt. So we got, who else we got here? Kathy. Sandy says, cool morning for the dog walk.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's a
definitely.
good point.
Walking the dogs in the rain.
Do you put a jacket on your dog?
Rain jacket.
I love a
Always
good
gets
dog
rain
outfit.
jacket on
Yeah.
a day like
Yeah.
today, and she does not like it. Not like it.
No.
Let's see. William says, I'm from Fallensby. I've been in Las Vegas for 14 years, and I miss the rain.
Oh,
You need to move back.
I
Yeah.
guess. Hey.
We got plenty of it here.
Yeah.
It's sunny and 97 in Las Vegas today.
Dang. Great number. Just going to put that out there.
Year you were born?
Yeah.
Great number.
I graduated college a year later. Let's
And
see.
I was not even in existence.
Yeah, Hannah, I'm not even. Debbie says the dogs said no to outside. Pee in the pee pads today.
Oh, an indoor
the pee pads.
The pee pads.
I've never
See, I don't
been
think my dog would do that. We did that early in
Yeah.
the training process, but I don't know if I don't think she would do that now.
No, I
my
feel like
dog
they'd be like,
wouldn't.
what? Yeah, no.
You got to train for that.
Yeah, that has to be like a specific training thing to do.
And Lisa says, I wasn't expecting pee pads in the weather talk today. I may have to
Yeah,
work
but
out one in there.
Yeah, hey, you never know.
It
I may have to
works.
work it in the Furcast.
The pee pads.
And Lisa, wait, is this your Aunt Lisa? Or-
Tammy's my aunt.
Lisa's your mom?
Lisa's my mother, yes.
Okay.
We got them both.
I see in the profile pic.
Uh-oh. I don't know when that picture's from, so I don't really know if
I
it's a
think
good
it's you.
thing. It's definitely me. I think she has double of me on her profile. If I'm being honest, I think her cover image is
I
also
think
me.
your brother's in between at graduation.
Oh, yes. That would be him.
I'm guessing.
Jason. He does not join in on the lives. I don't think he even has Facebook, to be honest.
Lisa says
Would
hello
believe
to
that.
everyone. Happy rainy Wednesday.
Hello,
Hello,
Mom.
hello.
Mom, don't watch Bill's Phillip.
What?
Watch Bill's Phillip.
Watch it. Watch it.
Don't.
You gotta
Your
watch.
meatloaf recipe got rave reviews by your daughter. Yes. Let's see. What else do we have here? I'm just reading my text messages. Let's go back onto the weather stuff. What else do we have to show you? There's the temp. It's in the 50s. It's almost June.
Oh,
June started with Sunday.
Yeah.
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 Remember that? What was that? Who sang that song? Was it Whitney Houston? No, it wasn't Whitney Houston. Sometimes it snows in June. Remember that?
No.
You know what I'm talking about? You see, I'm old and you don't know that.
No.
Sorry, Jeff.
Sometimes the sun goes around. Sometimes sun goes around the moon. It's like the opposite, and sometimes it snows in June. That's gonna drive
Oh,
me
that's
nuts.
a good rhyme.
Yeah.
You can probably look that. Just look those lyrics up and I'll
Yeah,
tell you.
it'll pop
Yeah, I
Probably.
can't do that in talking all the time.
It's
I
just
can't
too-
multitask like that.
We'll do it after.
Let's see. Austin said the perfect day to watch videos like this. Awesome weather live stream. There we go.
Yeah.
On YouTube.
okay.
Austin's watching on the YouTube. So thanks, Austin.
Let's go.
We got a big burger on the screen right now for our National Hamburger Day. You can't see the big burger, but it looks nice and juicy.
What was the fun fact of the burgers?
With what? The 9-minute fill up?
Yeah.
Oh, it wasn't really.
It was just like what you like on your burgers.
the fun fact
The
was
fun
that Americans eat on average 3 burgers a week, which I thought was a little inaccurate, but apparently it's true. Seems like everyone's saying that's right.
Yeah, I know. I don't
Yeah.
eat 3 burgers a
No.
week.
No.
The song is Vanessa Williams, Save the
Yes.
Best for Last.
Ooh.
Save the best for last. It's a good song.
Researcher over here.
Yes. Save the best for last. And Jeffrey Calling says he misses the Ohio Valley. So there,
Wow.
maybe not on a day like today. You don't miss the
No.
weather today.
No.
It's kind of yucky out there if you're grilling your burgers. Bill Phillips meatloaf. We'll have to check it out. Yeah, there you go, Lisa.
What
check
is
it
she
out.
Found
looking
it.
up?
She found
Check it out. That won't check out. It's the 9-minute fill up. It's
Okay,
supposed to last 9 minutes and went on
I
for
think
90.
I think she has a relative idea of my opinion on meatloaf in general.
Fred is going to Amanda's heart by saying, "Let it snow."
Yes.
Um,
Love the snow.
I think Amanda needs to break out her last day is Friday. She needs to break out the snow dress one more time.
Yeah, if I brought the snow dress back, would you guys freak out if I wore it?
everyone has to be in on the joke.
Yeah.
As chilly as it's been, I don't know. You may be questioning, right?
Yeah.
So there we go. We got the radar showing the rain. Rain's starting to pick up a little bit there in Monroe, Noble counties. That's lifting towards the northeast. So let's, I could put on what we put on the. Gotta find it, the 6-hour radar type future cast thing. There we go. So there's the future radar. So it's starting to fill in. Lunch, headed out for lunch, grab an umbrella. Maybe you're headed out to get one of those 2 to 3 burger quotas of the week. And then dinner time, it begins to let up a little bit. So that's some good news. I know Steubenville High School is having their graduation. So they're at 8 p.m. this evening. And they were asking about rain. And I'm like, nobody wants the indoor one.
No, but you also don't want to be outside when it's wet and
Yeah.
damp. And
I don't know too. Like mine, they did fireworks. You couldn't really do that.
Oh my
at the-
goodness.
Fireworks.
Yeah.
What kind of school?
that is
I'm
bougie.
paid.
What kind of taxpayers
Listen.
do you guys have there? Fireworks at graduation? Bougie.
Yeah, that's different.
Yeah. mhm. I
Bougie
think ours was probably
graduation.
the first normal one since COVID. So maybe they were really trying to be like, yay, we're
Extravagant.
normal. Like,
Yeah.
Well, they say misery likes company, and we look at the radar and the satellite across much of the east. It's a lot of people are seeing the same weather, so that's the good news. We had someone who was from Vegas. There's from Vegas there. Was it William? I think William. Someone was from Vegas. I'd have to
Yeah.
scroll back. Or no, yeah, it was William from Vegas. So there's no rain in Vegas. There you are, Las
Oh.
Vegas, nice and sunny.
Nice and sunny.
So the West has been seeing hot weather this week. It's been cold in the East. And you often see that. But the old switcheroo is about to happen.
No.
The warmth's going to come east. It's about time.
Yeah.
Danny Householder got it right. He said, save the best by last, or save the best for last.
Didn't even need my research.
Vanessa Williams.
Yeah.
I knew someone would chime in on it.
Yeah.
So there we go. Double barrel low. You often see this in the wintertime around here. The primary low takes over in the off the East Coast, transfer of energy with frontogenesis, but we won't get into all that. But so it's just wet. It's gloomy. We're going to see some showers around, occasional showers today, this evening. And then tomorrow, it could be a little foggy in the morning. We look at some fog products. You like the old Futurecast fog graphic? You use that one? Nathan Shutt's a big one.
Yeah, I use it sometimes. I don't necessarily think it's accurate.
It overdoes it a little.
Yeah, it overdoes it a lot.
It tends to have low clouds as fog more.
Yes.
But if we have any breaks in the clouds at all later tonight, that will lead to either low clouds or fog, because it's a very, I want to say that word, but nobody likes that word. It's a very saturated atmosphere. The M word. Nobody likes that word.
I knew where you were going with that. I knew where you were going.
Nobody likes that word.
Had to say it.
Yeah. Austin said he's ready for weather, but not 90-degree weather. So
yes.
Yeah, 90's pushing it maybe.
It could be a case. And by the way, see the
could be the case.
No, it could be a case where we go from complaining about it's too cold and rainy to it being too hot, just like that.
Grass is always greener.
Yeah, grass is always greener.
So outside of a stray shower, the sun should pop out tomorrow afternoon. So looking a little better tomorrow. And then Friday, the rain.
We're back again.
Another low pressure system comes in. This could lead to some rain, mainly later in the day. Cool temperatures. See that cold front north? That's going to drop in Saturday morning. That could trigger a shower. Breezes pick up, and it gets cooler before it really turns warmer. The low temperature drops down to 44 Sunday morning. Another weekend with these cold nights.
Yeah.
Get the bonfire started. Good fire pit weekend again.
The s'mores. It's a good
s'mores out.
Ooh, speaking of s'mores, do you guys see? I don't know if you saw Hershey's. That's like the go-to s'more chocolate.
Yeah.
They have a caramel one now and they were advertising it as s'mores, so it's caramel inside.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be yummy.
And melt that with your marshmallow.
A mess.
Well, I know. Yeah,
well,
I know.
S'mores are a mess to begin with, right?
But add caramel on top.
Yeah, well, it's just another stickiness. That's all.
They have the stuffed marshmallows too, like jet puffed.
Yeah.
Does their stuff with chocolate and stuff, and I think they also say those for s'mores. So just stack all the stuffed ones up.
No, how do you like your s'mores? You like them?
I burn mine. I don't have the patience. I can't sit there and I want it now.
I do like a little char. It's probably bad for you.
No char.
Oh, I didn't even.
No char.
Perfectly gooey. No char.
I wish I had. I bet it would be really good if I tried it, but I'm like,
it is. You should try
maybe
it one day.
One day I'll get there.
One day.
I thought I had another graphic in here. What was it? Oh, I was going to show the Nathan Shutt special. Where is it? Here it is. Nathan loves. Amanda, you're going to miss all the Nathan stats.
Oh, I love the Nathan stats. I'm still going to be on Facebook, and I will be.
Well, you'll see.
Watching.
Yeah.
You'll tune in.
I'll tune in.
So this is a stat. It sort of got me today because I wouldn't even. I was like, how do you even think of this?
Right? I don't know how he thinks of this.
So 80-degree highs from basically the second half of May 16th through the 31st. We're going to have 0 this year.
Yeah.
When was the last time that happened?
I saw the stat already.
I already know the answer
2007,
to this.
2008?
Close. 2005.
Yes.
Ooh, yeah.
20 years. So it's been 20 years in the making that we've gone the second half of May. This is your, in a way, I don't want to say useless stat of the day because it is kind of a cool stat, but in a way it's also useless.
Makes me a little sad. I want the warmth.
Yeah. It's definitely an interesting one. It grabs your attention.
Yeah. So 0. So last time it happened was 2005. Before that, it was 2003 and 2001. But going back to 2000, this will only be the 4th time that's happened over the past 25 years. So it's kind of rare not to have 80-degree temperatures for the second half of May.
Yeah, it goes to show that May is not necessarily always warm or above average.
Memorial Day did not start summer this year.
And
no.
And what sort of fooled you, and there were times in April where it was like 80.
Yeah,
April was a little warm.
So then we get into May and it gets colder. So hopefully we'll get this out of the way now and we head into summer and we'll be able to enjoy a nice summer. Hopefully it's not too hot, not too humid. I'm sure there's going to be hot, humid days, but maybe just I don't think it's gonna be as hot as last summer. I think it's gonna be.
I
tough.
hope not.
Yeah.
That was a hot summer.
That was a hot summer.
It was. Oh, gosh.
I was not a happy camper last year.
When you said that, I was thinking of a country song. What's this country song with It's a Hot Summer?
Long hot summer.
Yeah, long hot summer. Who sings that? That's right.
We gotta look up this one now.
Look, this is what happens. I know songs, and it's no,
it's not Toby Keith.
No, it's the Australian Keith Urban.
You had the Keith, right?
Keith. Yeah, Keith Urban. Keith Urban. He's married too.
Oh, what's her name all of a sudden? I usually am really good at that.
I thought you knew that right away.
I do. Like, I have her face in my head.
That's whether people were bad with names.
Yeah.
Having names and songs.
Names and songs.
Yeah.
I'll know every
I'm pretty
word
good
to
at
the song,
songs.
but I won't know the person who sang it.
Now, Hannah's a big country music fan.
I am. This is true.
Amanda, I know, is not a big country music fan.
I'm a fan of everything, though. I'm a big music person.
I like everything but country.
Oh, see, I know a lot of people are like that.
Some of the songs can get through the cracks, but all in all,
What is it about country that just doesn't?
I don't know. To me, it just sounds the same.
See, I never liked country until I met my wife, and then she got me hooked.
I feel like that's just what I was raised on. My mom, she's big country, so I'm sure she'll validate that in the comments.
And Suzanne saying Nicole Kidman is Keith Urban's wife, just in case we wanted to know.
Ooh, yes.
Nicole
Thank
Kidman.
you, thank you.
See?
I had her face in my head because she was married to Tom Cruise before, right? I think.
I believe so.
Mm.
She was in Eyes Wide Shut. With
She has
Cruise.
that. There's like the pictures of her when she got the divorce, and she was like cheering.
Lisa says Nicole Kidman is taller than him.
My mom's.
Yeah, your mom.
That
actually,
feels like something she would call out. She has. Yeah, that sounds like my mom. That is true.
Nicole Kidman's taller.
She's good at observing those types of things.
Actually, Keith Urban is on the shorter side.
He is, and yeah, he's had that same haircut since about 1990, I think.
They're both from Australia, right?
Is she Australian? I know he is.
She is.
I don't know
too.
if that's kind of an Australian name, Nicole Kidman.
I think she is.
I could see it. How would you say that, Australian? Like, I'm not going to try.
Yeah,
I'm not going to try. I'm giving up.
Nicole Kidman used to be married to Tom Cruise, and they adopted one or two kids. Suzanne says.
There we go.
Everyone knows all the celebrity stuff.
I know.
I don't know.
Celebrity gossip.
And Suzanne said, yes, they both are from Australia.
There we go.
We got it all covered.
We did.
So we went from Vanessa Williams to Keith Urban to let's see, I already forgot her name. Nicole Kidman.
Yes.
And a little bit of weather here and there.
A little bit of weather there and there. And hamburgers.
And hamburgers.
So I wish we had some better weather news, but hey, I guess hang in there, folks. It's going to get better. Next week starts summer, and all will be well. And we'll be complaining it's too hot by probably a week from today. That's the way it goes. There's your forecast. 80 starting Tuesday. Really a nice stretch of weather early next week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I have to watch out for some storms maybe overriding the ridge. Sometimes that happens. Get those MCS. It's MCS season coming up.
Yeah.
Mesoscale convective system. I'm old school, though. I like to call it mesoscale convective complex.
Complex.
Yeah.
Wow.
See,
interesting.
All the younger people go the system. MCS. I used to go MCC.
Yep.
MCC. You know me.
I kind of do like that better.
Let's see.
Yeah,
Suzanne says, Amanda, stink bugs. Hopefully they don't follow you back home.
I'm hoping
not.
No. Do you have stink bugs back home?
No.
You don't?
I don't.
Really?
I have never seen a stink bug before coming here.
How about lantern flies?
Oh, I hate those.
Not as much because I'm like right on the coast. So we'll have
I wonder if that has to do with the no stink bugs too.
Yeah, that's what I think too. But yeah, we'll get a couple lantern flies, but not like I've seen around here.
Well, here's what could happen in your luggage or your pack, your boxes.
No,
a couple of stink bugs are going to get out, and you're going to cause them to just spread up along the whole East Coast.
I also hate the stink bugs. A couple weeks ago, there was one. It was on like the couch while I was on the couch, and I don't think I've been that traumatized in a while.
Yes.
That was like,
why do they do that?
I don't know.
Just
and what are they?
I
don't get their.
They don't have an MO. They just are. They just are. And they know they're annoying.
The lantern flies, though, the one thing about the lantern flies, at least they're, if I were to choose between the two, I'd go lantern flies.
No.
No?
I like neither.
They're large.
But if you had to choose between the two,
no.
They're pretty. They have some nice color
to them.
They're pretty,
but when bugs have colors, I assume they're going to like poison me and kill me.
I
don't know why.
But the stink bugs, not only do they smell if you stop them, they're like they look like they're prehistoric creatures.
Yeah.
I don't know. The lantern flies, they're too big. And you
They
can
are
feel you can
big.
feel them when they land
And
on
I
you.
don't want to crush them because they're so big. Like I know
Yes,
they say stomp
yes.
on them, but like
They're so big.
Yeah.
No. There's a ratio of what I can stomp on, and that exceeds that.
It's above the range.
And Kayla says hello 3.
Hello.
3.
Amanda, Jeff, and Hannah.
Mm-hmm.
First and last time in the Digital Content Center
Yes.
together.
Yeah.
Yes. We'll see who's here next week.
Yeah.
Our cast of
Could be anyone.
characters.
Yeah, we're just gonna start. We're gonna do the special guest Friday. That's
Yeah, it's going to be a
what
special guest every day. What time is it? Oh, it's 11:30. Look how the time is
Oh,
going.
man.
You know, this
Wow.
flies in here.
It
You think
does.
you're in here
Yeah.
for 10 minutes and then you look at your watch. It's one of these
like
days
a
we're
time
gonna
warp.
miss midday.
Yep.
Everyone's gonna be in here. No midday.
Everybody's gonna be
Everyone's-
yelling.
I
Where's
should-
Jeff?
I should call
Where's
Bill in here. He called me in.
That's true. Get him in here.
No.
He's probably getting
He
ready
will.
for
We
midday.
will miss midday then if he comes in here.
Yeah,
Yes.
it'll be a mess. It'll all go downhill.
No midday today. We're all on
Just
live
go on
stream.
Facebook instead.
Yeah, go
Everything's over there.
Okay, I think that's our cue to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, bye. Any parting thoughts?
No.
See, I never know how to end these. I just need to say bye and hit the button.
Bye.
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 Hit the button.
Hit the button.